Hey guys, what's up? Green Machine Sam back with year 4 of Chicago Bears 5-year fantasy rebuild. Mabry played awesome last year, as well as the rest of the team did. We just couldn't get past the Rams. So this year, we retooled a little bit more, and we're going back again. Of course, this is year 4, so this isn't guaranteed to be the last year, but it possibly could be. This is an awesome team. It is. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is an awesome team, and you can't say otherwise. This team has to perform this year. If it doesn't, it's just not meant to be at that point. So, we're just gonna keep going for it. I think this is the best team I've ever built, just in terms of how many star talented players we have on such good deals. There's no way around it. We have 2 incredible safeties. We have corners that are not ideal, but they're definitely good. That defensive line is terrific. The right end spot has continuously, that other edge spot has continuously been vacant. Just haven't found the right guy for that side yet. Haven't found that guy to complement Khalil Mack. Linebackers have been great, led by Roquan Smith and Dorian Gordon, as well as D'Angelo Polk. Corners are good. They're not great, of course. I don't think they are, but they are good. Xavier Woods has been an excellent backup for us. Eddie Jackson in here, of course, as well as CGJ. Actually, we moved Isaiah Simmons down to left outside linebacker, so he'll be playing alongside Roquan Smith, as he is 6'4" and basically 230 pounds. He can run the field. I personally put him at middle linebacker on my roster on Madden 20. Because I just didn't think that. I thought they were going to continue to go with some of their younger pieces at safety. But I understand why they went with linebacker I understand why they went with safety. My reasoning was I don't like Devondre Campbell. He's just not a great guy. I don't think he can play middle linebacker all that great. They have Jordan Hicks, who I think he's had injury issues when he was with the Eagles. I don't think he's a great player per se, so I always put him at middle linebacker, but whatever. Slot wide receiver, we're going to go with Allen Robinson, get him some catches in there, and Ridley, and then followed up by Kendrick Bourne. You guys are seeing the depth chart being put together right now. I think this is the best team I've ever put together. I'm hands down. I was actually thinking about continuing this team and doing the 50-year rebuild or whatever, but I was out of money. I think I lost probably a total of 7 players that were starters. So, because Zach Martin retired, we lost Isaiah Simmons, we lost Eddie Jackson, we lost, I think, Fletcher, we lost Khalil, we lost Jaylon Johnson, we lost somebody else. We lost 6 really key starters, and it just killed it after year 5. So I'm not going to try to spoil much more there. We do just auto upgrade some players here, as well as get to some contract talks. Isaiah Simmons gets an extra ability. Lurker. I haven't really looked at abilities this year. I really haven't. I don't care. They're going to do whatever they're going to do. I don't need to know about it, or then I'm going to get my hopes up, and then when it doesn't work, then I'm going to get pissed. So that's why I don't really care all that much. We are losing Jaylon Johnson, and that is basically it. Anybody of importance anyway. We basically have no money. Not enough to spend on Jaylon Johnson, at least. He's progressed really, really well, and that's very, very nice. It's always nice to see when somebody progresses really well in your franchise. At the playoffs, we did end up going, what is that? I can't fucking see my screen from where I'm sitting. I'm sitting back a little bit for the first 14-2. I completely forgot that we went 14-2. I don't know why I thought we went 12-4 again, but whatever. Mabry goes off yet again. 4,500 yards, 37 touchdowns, 6 interceptions on 72 completion percentage. Saquon Barkley had 1,100 yards, 15 touchdowns, and then Fournette on 148 carries had 694 yards, almost 700 yards, and 10 touchdowns. If you add Gurley, Fournette, and Barkley all together, we had, what was it? I think I said it was like 1,900 yards and like 26 touchdowns. That's insane. And D-Hop and Allen Robinson had 21 touchdowns combined, and I think Kelsey had another 9 in there. The O-line actually produced this year, which was hella fucking weird. They only let up a combined total of 17 sacks. So Fletcher Cox, the sacks were down this year. The defense did not play as well, but hey, it is whatever. Yeah, see, Byers had 2 sacks, which was really weird, and Camp only had 1, and Byers wasn't even supposed to be playing. Johnson, Awuzie, Waters, Jackson, Smith, and Simmons all had more than 2. A couple people had 4. Well, a couple people had 2. 1 had 3, 1 had 4, and 2 had 5. It's always great to see you're forcing turnovers, so that's great. When sack numbers are down, I'm hoping you're forcing turnovers. I don't know why I can't talk tonight. Blocks, we had 2. No safeties, no touchdowns. Will Lutz, basically perfect. He is perfect. He only got 1 miss. Well, he only had 1 miss from extra points, which was blocked. He only missed 3 from field goals, it looks like. And return game, still nothing special. Granted, we don't have a special returner. He's not in the 90s. He's not in the high 80s. We're letting Saquon take over that duty just because he is the highest overall. So, and he has the best speed outside of, players that are speed players. We did win Coach of the Year at 14-2. Surprised by that. Mayberry won Offensive Player of the Year, so that's another, hopefully, development trait for him. Khalil Mack at number 5 for Defensive Player of the Year. Roquan at 10. Didn't have any offensive rookies. Oh, yes, we did. We had Willis. He came in at 10. Camp. And I think that was it for defensive rookies that we even had a chance at, really. So, because once you get to Season 4, it's all about the sprint. It's all about getting good guys in the team, getting good guys on the team, and just going. If you don't develop in between years 1 and 3, you're done. You got to either reset or you got to start trading away pieces at a massive rate. Because you can't develop after that unless you're replacing like an old piece or a piece that you have to get rid of to free up some money. You can't do it. That's another tip for you guys. So keep that in mind. As we do take on the Bucs in Chicago in the snow. So hopefully that snow gives us a little bit of an advantage. We do walk away from this game now victorious. I don't think I really played. No, I didn't. Yeah, because we went up like 42 to like 21 at one point, and then they slowly made a comeback. So good for them, but hey, Tampa Bay Bucs or the Tampa Bay Brady's can go fuck themselves. I'm just kidding. But seriously, we won. On to the next round. On to the NFC Championship we go. Always great to see when we win a championship. First time back to the NFC Championship since 2011. So it's been over 10 years at this point. When we took on the Packers and lost to that Aaron Rodgers touchdown to pylon, that ultimately forced the pylon rules to go into effect. In Chicago for this week as well, it's snowing once again, or it has snowed against the Panthers now. Good to see that they progressed in 4 years. Team coming out of the tunnel again. I don't know why I keep including these. They're the same things. I need to stop including these. I stopped including these in Carolina after the second week. I just sing a bunch of it. Yeah. We ended up winning. We actually ended up coming back. I had to go in there and play a couple possessions, make the comeback. But most of these were all on one drive. I only played 2 possessions, so keep that in mind. One was the go-ahead score, and one was tying it up. One was coming back because we were down 14, and then one was winning the game. So keep that in mind. These were 50-50 flyers as well, so it was a decent challenge to begin with. We are in the Super Bowl now. We are wearing alternate blue with solid orange against the Chargers. Justin Herbert, Melvin Ingram, Joey Bosa, Derwin James, all those players right there. I think they have a good team. I just don't think they're that great right now. Their offensive line is still trash. We're missing a third wide receiver. Their running back is not great. I don't think Austin Eckler is a leading guy. Tight end still screwed with Hunter Henry not always being healthy and Virgil Green having to step up, or even Antonio Gates, what was that, 2 years ago at this point. But hey, defensive line looks decent, but I do step in here for a little bit and play some. We were up 42-13. This was my first time playing in the game, and Jaylon Johnson recovers from this deep ball. Mike Williams is not willing to turn around. That's easy goal. Fun. And that's how they ended up going to spin that and just getting out the rest. I just wanted to play a little bit. So, probably shouldn't have. Probably should have just kept it moving. But hey, we win our first Super Bowl in maybe 40 years. We were back to the Super Bowl in 20 years. So hopefully we don't go on a dry spell like that again. But the Chicago Bears win the Super Bowl, 49-13. Awesome way to win it. And it's great to see my team win the Super Bowl. I'm a little bit more invested in this one, of course, because they are my team, unfortunately. And any Bears fan, any realistic Bears fans anyway. Can we all agree we all hate those one fans that always think that you have a chance every single fucking year? Like, you don't. You don't. I know we don't. We have Trubisky and Nick Foles at QB. Our running back situation is getting worse because David Montgomery went down with an injury. We don't have a good solid 2 or 3 options at wide receiver. Tight end is a toss-up in the air between Harris, Cole Kmet, and Jimmy Graham, which all have their flaws. Jimmy Graham can't block. Cole Kmet is a rookie. And Demetrius Harris, I think it's Demetrius Harris, has never been a great starter. Offensive line has too much money invested for the age that they are at. Defense is slowly falling apart with age and money, and we can't fill the pieces fast enough because we don't have any draft picks. But we do win a Super Bowl in fantasy land, fantasy rebuild land. 5 years. It only took us 4 years. Let's go. We do end up start making some trades because I did want to come back for a 5th year. We start trading our picks away for higher picks so that we can trade for somebody. You'll see in just a second. So we just start trading picks to different teams, various teams, to move slowly up into the draft so we can, get a move on. I don't think we ended up making any signings, and we didn't really let go of anybody. We got rid of Allen Robinson for Devontae Adams. Allen Robinson has served his purpose. I think he was coming off contract anyway after next year, and Devontae Adams just gets one step closer to another Super Bowl. Harrison Smith, Darius Slay, Kiki Coty, and Levi Wallace are all good pieces, and I think they could come in and fit nicely on $550K contracts. Terrence Waters is one of our best corners and will be one of our best corners from years to come, especially with Jaylon Johnson being on a franchise tag and stuff, or he's going to be if I showed that. If I didn't, Jaylon Johnson did get franchise tag. Jared James did not get his 5th-year option. With that being said, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Turn on post notifications. I'll see you guys in the next video. We do have Season 5 coming. Hopefully within the next 2 days we end up trading away this pick. I'm out. Peace.